Good morning. Well, we have had hot, dry weather. They've been predicting thunderstorms for the last few days, but no action here. Best we could do is some thunder or some rain clouds in the afternoon, but no rain. So I'm dressed for the pool again on this Friday, July 18th, 2025 at 9:10 a.m. So I had sitting out on my machine a Corto and an Istanbul that I left there I put it there yesterday after our video together. I honestly can't remember why, except that it must be to compare the two equally. So I have 2 equal cups of oat milk, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run both of them into the oat milk and compare them and see what I think. Because, let's see, because I had the Corto on okay-ish. Oh, it's coming back to me. And I think it might have been Keitsa, again, that suggested compare the two with oat milk. This sounds familiar. Have I done this before? Maybe I did it with other coffees. Sorry, you'd think I could remember yesterday, but apparently I can't. So I had Istanbul as medium and Corto as okay-ish. So we'll see here. Okay, first I'll run the Corto. I don't know, I feel as though I've done all this before, but I left those 2 capsules out. This is one of the reasons why I just usually do this, sort of fly by the seat of my pants, because, I might think of something the day before, and unless I write it down in detail, I won't remember the next day. Yeah, I won't remember. What the heck did I mean by that? Okay, now the Istanbul. I'm running these both as espressos, which is how they are meant to be run. Okay. All right, now I need to not get them mixed up, right? Have a feeling I won't get them mixed up because I think they're going to taste really different. Okay, so we have the Corto and the Istanbul. Let me give each one a stir here. Should I give each one its own spoon? Sure. Okay, 2 different flours. All right, so this is the Corto. This is the Istanbul. Okay. All right, as far as color, the Corto is definitely darker than the Istanbul. Okay, here we go. Corto. Very powerful. Istanbul. I feel like, I feel like I need to swoosh something around in my mouth because all I can taste is that Corto on my tongue. Oh my goodness, hang on one second, okay? Let me do this. Is there water in here? All right, here we go. This is what I'll do. Okay. Okay. The Corto taste is gone. Okay, I am going to try the Istanbul again here. Okay, now the Corto. All right, the Corto is definitely, to me, more powerful and punchy, and the Istanbul is still powerful, but it's not punchy. This is so funny. Do you know, I've shared with you before that when you're tasting coffees, sometimes just the day itself, you know, you're gonna just respond more to certain flavors, less to other flavors. Gosh, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to add a little bit of Splenda to each one. It'd be nice if I could add about the same amount to really give this a good test, right? So I'll put a little in this spoon, and I'll put a little in this spoon. Okay, those are about the same amounts. Okay, this is the Corto. This is the Istanbul. I just spilled, oh, it's about the same. All right. I don't know how this is gonna come out, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try the Istanbul first because it's milder, all right? Okay, I'm gonna try the Corto. All right, I know you probably think I'm nuts here, or I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the second one is true. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, you know, no different than you are. Just trying things out to see how they are and maybe making just giving my opinion, which, by the way, is worth as much as you pay for it. Oh, I like that better with the cream. Okay, see, with the cream in these, or actually it's Coffee Mate, I like them both. Oh my goodness. Is it just that I like Coffee Mate? Wow. Okay, these are both good now. I would definitely put them as mediums. Okay, I'm gonna move Corto over. Okay, if I can get that piece of tape up. There it is. Okay, come on. All right, here we go. Well, maybe. Alrighty. Okay, so here's our Corto. I'm gonna put it with the Istanbul, which, by the way, I have on my chart here. It says with Coffee Mate, so I'm gonna have to add that. Okay, they're both now in the medium category, but they have to have Coffee Mate. Where's my pencil? You know, when I was growing up, we always had, and I've been in the process of framing some of my artwork so I can hang it up. Anyhow, I know there's the pencil. We always had like a cup that was filled with pens and pencils, or was it the junk drawer? No, it seems to me like there was a cup with pens and pencils. But, you know, back in those days, okay, let me write plus Coffee Mate. Kitchens were much more utilitarian back in the 1950s and 60s. Okay, plus Coffee Mate. These days, you know, people are like more stylish with their kitchens. Things need to match and be, you know, placed just in this here and there for a better look or a feng shui or whatever it is. People are just spend a lot more money on kitchens these days. And, you know, I'm not dissing that. That's fine. But I have a very small kitchen here in my apartment with not a lot of counter space. So I don't keep a whole lot of things on the counter that I don't use all the time. And you know, for by the way, my dish drying rack is this. see this thing? It sits over the sink, and they're a little, you know, cut out there for the spout. And it's perfect. If I have something bigger that won't kind of stand up or lean, you know, on that, then I'll put that on the counter. But a lot of things go in the dishwasher. And that little thing over the sink is just perfect, and it doesn't take up more counter space, of which I have very little. So anyhow, no room for a cup full of pens and pencils and, you know, who knows what else. Okay, enough digressing onto other topics. So, let me get my phone stand here, and I will just say cheers. Corto. Oh, it's good now. Istanbul. Okay, now they're good. They're both good with Coffee Mate.